If you loved Hades or Risk of Rain 2, be prepared for this incredible PS5 exclusive, Returnal. Returnal launches on April the 30th, that's in about 2 weeks' time. This PS5 exclusive by housemarque, the Finnish studio that made Alienation, an acclaimed PS4 launch titled Resogun, Returnal takes the DNA of both those games and the company's very clear design philosophies, that's tight controls and compact gameplay loops, and mixes it with some serious storytelling in what is a huge jump in quality and scope for housemarque. The story is a simple one to set up the gameplay and the game itself. A signal of unknown origins draws Celine, who's basically a deep space scout, to an unnamed world. Her arrival onto the planet is an unsuccessful one as she crash lands and her ship is completely wrecked. With her ship downed, you set off. The world consists of multiple continents, each a labyrinth of loads of interconnected areas. All the locations are really unique and there's an ever-changing set of obstacles and enemies in each of the worlds. You must use the weapons and equipment from the world that you find along the way, and when you fail to do so and die, there's two inevitabilities. One is that you resurrect back at the beginning, and the other is the dangerous world has reshaped itself. Again, this is very similar to games like Hades, where there's a lot of repetition, but every single playthrough is unique in its own way. The procedurally generated world and roguelike nature of Returnal are both a very catchy hook. The gameplay loop is tight and rewarding, nothing less than what you expect from housemarque. Dash dodges to leap across chasms and avoid damage, and even pass through enemy attacks. The HUD around the character marks direction and proximity of attacks, as a blade and hookshot open up melee and faster movement options. The core gameplay mechanic is adrenaline. Dealing damage but avoiding it yourself builds adrenaline, a mechanic that stacks up to 5 levels, each tier unlocking an enhancement to your character, such as increased weapon damage, vision, strengthening your melee attacks, etc. Get hit once and everything resets and you've got to build up the adrenaline again. It's a great incentive to stay sharp and reward high skilled gameplay. There is no reloading in Returnal, weapons recharge rather than reload. During the recharge time, a quick tap on the trigger will instantly recharge and earn a damage bonus. Get this wrong and your weapons jam. Every weapon has an alt fire mode and an additional unlockable ability, once you've basically leveled it up enough. This leads to an extensive range of potential weapon builds and swapping of weapons mid-combat. On top of that, there are multiple interconnecting game systems that change the way every run plays. Artifacts, for example, give you buffs for the duration of your current run. Consumables are one-off activations that basically avoid damage from the next hit or something like that. Parasites basically attach to your body and do what a parasite does. It increases your damage, for example, could also take away from your health. And these can be removed at certain points in the game, but they are on until you actively remove them with the in-game currency. That's not microtransactions, by the way, that's just currency you get from killing enemies. The odds are against you, but clearly this is a high skill ceiling game with great rewards at the end of the journey. The game is the first AAA title in a long time on the PS5, and it's the first AAA title by housemarque, and it really looks to be a rewarding one for those up to the challenge. It looks narratively compelling and challenging in all the right ways that a game should be. Expect some highlight reel plays when Returnal releases on April the 30th. I will be live streaming the game from day one, so hit the follow link on Twitch down below and subscribe to this YouTube channel to get all the info on Returnal come release day. I will leave you with a combat trailer which gives you a really good idea of what to expect from Returnal. Take care, stay safe, and we will see you soon.
Acquired a xenotype weapon, similar to our carbine technology. New technology discovered. Augments my weapon with an alternative firing mechanism. Highly effective. This will be useful. Discovered a strange device that is already active. It feels alive. More fabricators. Everything on this planet connects into a larger system. Encountered a small life form. It is parasitically attached to my arm. Does not appear hostile. Somehow, it's strengthening and weakening my suit. baton. Clutching potential tool. Adding to equipment for immediate use.
PlayStation